Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Blood and Steel 1.6. Now, when we left off, we had attempted to take Kudan, and now, as you can see, we are being awarded the Marshal Ship, and I think that might be a good idea, because then we will be able to lead our other vassals in a campaign, and we will be able to, hopefully, then claim one of our conquered fiefs as our own, and that would then enable us to have access to Alephs once again, because of course we have not had access to Alephs for the majority of this particular series, and I think it would be a rather nice idea to at least get one or maybe even two, because I'm finding without an Aleph it is a very challenging mod indeed, because the amount of units that are able to rejuvenate themselves and they're able to re-garrison the towns and various castles around the land are way too fast, in my opinion. They are so incredibly fast that even if you are able to burn down at least maybe even 500, 600 units, like we did in the previous episode in that siege, then by the time you retreat, you rest up and you re-recruit a couple of volunteers, then of course they have also done the same. So I suppose it does require a little more potentially strategy and teamwork with your fellow vassals. So yes, as we will be accepting the Marshal Ship, and then we will try and see what we can do. Now, as you can see, I have recruited some Merc duelists, and I was lucky enough to gain, I believe it was 2 levels, and I was able to, oh no, wait, maybe it was more than that. Well, I gained a couple of levels, and I was able to increase our leadership, as you can see now. We have a rather large army size, and I believe that is rather necessary to be able to take anything, basically. And now, we have, I believe, 5 days to doom until the Forces of Darkness are released, and I'm not looking forward to that, that is for sure. However, I think we should be ready as long as we are able to take a particular stronghold or fief by that time, and if not, then I will be incredibly disappointed in myself, that is for sure. Okay, so let's head to Tolga. I do want to try and find one more troop of really good units, because what I was attempting to do, I did head around all of the Khergit Khanate and most of the Saranid territories, and I was attempting to find a couple of good infantry units from the taverns there, various mercenaries and so forth, and unfortunately I was not able to, so it appears I might just have to head in with these fellows and see how well we do. Now, I can only hope that, yeah, we actually have a huge amount of archers, don't we? That is not necessarily a good thing, or maybe it is. We will soon see. So anyway, I will be heading to, yeah, that's what I mean. It doesn't really make any difference if I head back to Kudan, because I think if we head back there right now, you'll see the amount of units that are currently there. And I've actually just realized that our spotting skill is incredible, and we can see units from a very far distance away. Oh no, there we are, 4 days to doom. I have a very short time to get myself my own fief. And I think, as I say, we are Marshal now, so it might be a good idea to ask and maybe send a message to the various vassals. Now, I think it would probably be best to send Ymira, because she is our trader. Now, as Marshal, I want you to send a message, yes. I want to start a new campaign. Yes, there we are. Okay, good. So she will go and do that, I hope. And we will hopefully be able to siege Kudan once again and be successful in this endeavor. So I will be waiting here, and we will see what kind of vassals turn up to assist us. Okay, so I was able to sneak past the various vassals that were between us and Kudan, and we are now ready to lead our soldiers in an assault. Now, I do have 2 vassals from the Khergit Khanate right next to me, but for some reason, not entirely sure why, but for some reason they are not automatically joining us in this siege. So it appears we may have to go it alone. However, yeah, I would like it if they joined us, but I do not believe that is going to be the case. As you can see, these are all of my units, and there are 245 of us and 145 of the enemy. Now, the enemy has... Okay. The enemy has a lot of Alephs, and you should have seen my face right there. That was, yeah, quite the sight to see, no doubt. And, oh my, the enemy breaks ranks and charges almost immediately. Now, I do have my bow re-equipped, so hopefully I will be able to... Oh, yes, nice headshot right there. Get another kill right there as well. Let's just try to fire off as many arrows as we can into the crowds. And I can only hope that our archers will do an incredible job at taking out the Alephs. Because, of course, they are rather difficult, and, oh my, I was selecting the infantry and the archers at the same time there. That's probably not a good idea. Okay, well, let us charge all of our people in as best we can. Maybe our... yeah... our cavalry and infantry will go in and hopefully be able to deal a good amount of damage, but these Alephs are going to be way too difficult to take out, in my opinion. At least at this range, we are not going to have good luck with them, that is for sure. We do not have any explosive weapons on us at the moment, and we do not have any rocketeers or mercenary cannoneers. I did have the opportunity to pick some up, but because I am a... well... I have poor judgment at times, I may have not picked them up, so yes. Maybe I will go in with my two-handed sword, and it appears that most of our people are getting stuck behind this fence here for whatever reason. Oh, no, never mind. They're fighting. Good. Okay, well, at least they aren't bugged out. Let's do this. Come on, I have my two-handed sword. I am ready to wreak havoc on their HP, as they are also willing to do the same to me. Now, we did outnumber them, so I would be very surprised if we lost this, and thankfully enough, we have not. So it appears I will be able to continue onward with my Relic sword. I found this ancient Relic sword at, I believe it was Halmar? Was it Halmar, or was it Shariz? I believe I was at one of the Saranid or Khergit towns, and I was able to buy it for 4,600 dinars, which is absolutely incredible. So I was... very surprised by that, indeed, and there is 48 renown, 51 morale reward for that. We lost 28 units, and... among those were some Landsknechts and Battle Sisters, as well as Mercenary Duelists and Khergit Archers. I do apologize for the pronunciation of Landsknechts, because that is obviously how I've been told to say it, but I am not necessarily that good with it. So, we will now lead our soldiers in a proper assault, and this will hopefully be the end of Kudan, and, ooh, we only have 196. They have 200. However, we have taken out their Alephs, so we might have a much better chance of taking this. So I will be moving our archers out the front there. Let's move our infantry a little bit in front just to act as a small shield. We do have a huge amount of archers, so I have high hopes for this, I must admit. And Jeremus, what are you doing? How dare you? Get over there. Wait, he is cavalry, isn't he? Yes. Okay, it appears all of the cavalry are standing around me. Well, that is my bad. Good stuff. Okay, well, I can only hope that... ouch. Yes, we are getting massacred by those mercenary cannoneers. We do need to get some of those when we can, and ooh, there's a nice kill by me. Another one. Good. Okay, I was rather surprised by that. And come on, let's just make sure that we get a couple more. Get some more experience to level up even further. And, oh yes, that reminds me, I did actually neglect to turn dodge on, because at the beginning of this particular series with Victor, I had decided to disable dodge, because it was not necessarily adding to the game experience somewhat, so I thought to myself, let's just disable it for now, and we can always re-enable it at another time. And I did intend to enable it for this battle, but it appears that I was neglectful in remembering, so we might just have to do without in this particular engagement. However, if we are able to get out of this somehow, maybe what we could do actually, oh yeah, that might be a night. No, I was going to say let's retreat and then head back in at a later time. But that is probably not going to be a good idea, because if we do that, then we'll have to build our ladders again. And you can imagine how treacherous that would be, considering there is a unit, or shall I say a vassal from the Vaegirs right outside our vision range, and they are incredibly eager to engage upon us. So I am hoping that this will be the be-all and end-all siege. However, as you've already seen, we have lost quite a few units in the process, and also, of course, they have a huge amount garrisoned here. Who is that? That's a Sister of Mercy, I believe. Yes, one of you stated in the comments that these Sisters of Mercy... Oh, never mind. It's actually a Battle Sister, but... Yes, as I was saying, I believe these Battle Sisters do advance into Sisters of Mercy. And they apparently run around at light speed. I believe we've seen that with Craven in the previous series of Blood and Steel. And yeah, it was rather amusing to say the least. And what is Deshavi, or a Khergit Horse Archer, doing up there? Never mind. Deshavi is not going to get the blame for that. Okay, nice headshot right there. Ooh, come on. Take him down, take him down. Okay, how many units have we taken down so far? I can only imagine a rather huge amount. 149. Only 51 enemies remain. Maybe it would be an idea to send our infantry in now, because I have a feeling we might be okay to be able to take out 48 units. Let's move our archers a little bit closer, and indeed our cavalry as well. Come on, Ronin! Oh yes. Let's do this. Sisters of Mercy right there. Come on, let's get in there! I really need to get in there. Oh no, I might be stuck. Okay, no, I'm fine. Oh, this might be a bad idea. They have Vaegier Legionnaires. This is not too nice, I must admit, to fight into these fellows. Okay, come on. Come on, I delivered some damage. Oh yeah, 60 damage right there. If we can take out these first few units right here, then we should have an easy path into the keep. Because these are some of the most hardened units of the Vaegier forces. Oh no. Come on. Yes. There we are. Oh no, I'm being taken out by their polearms. Yes, take them down. I have rarely used a two-handed sword in any of my series, so this is rather fun. But yes, let's just make sure we don't fall off the edge here, or die. That would be rather terrible. And I'm actually seeing that I'm only doing 60 damage. I mean, 60 damage is rather considerable, but in Blood and Steel, you would think that you would do a lot more. So maybe I will swap it out for the other sword that I managed to find, and that is a Dark King sword, I believe, and that is looking rather fiendish indeed. So there we are able to defeat the first wave of enemy units and their defenses, and we have 48 renown as a result of that. We killed 200 of them, and now we have to deal with the defenders in the streets, which is never a good thing when it comes to me. I am terrible at this particular phase. And they have a huge amount of Vaegier Legionnaires, which I am also not a fan of. So let's just hope that I can do a serious amount of damage before they poke me to death with their amazing long-reach polearms. Come on, take them down. Oh no, this is not good. Take them down, come on. Yes, block him, block him. Good. Let's do it. Yes, you cannot do anything once I am within your hitbox. That is the way to fight these fellows by the looks of things. And I can only hope that... Oh my. Okay, it's time for the bow. They have no shields. Let's make use of it. Oh, they do have some shields. No! Well, at least there are only small shields. Yes. Come on, I'm taking some of them out at least. I'm doing some serious damage to others. Take them down, fellows. We can do this. As long as I don't shoot any of my friendly troops, we should be okay. Yes, we have advanced to level 32 as well. Oh my goodness, this is very intense. I am rather dubious about whether we will be able to pull this off, as you can see by the huge amount of Legionnaires. Oh no. This is not looking good, is it? This is not looking good whatsoever. Okay. Come on, guys, let's do this. I'm going to attempt to distract some of them, and maybe I can help out. Do the best I can, and oh no. That is not looking good, I must admit. Oh my, okay, I really wish we were able to retrieve some of our reinforcements as well, but it appears that you are only given a small force when you arrive here. Nice headshot right there, maybe take out some of those guys throwing weapons. Oh no, this is not looking good. Come on guys, we can do this, fight tooth and nail. Oh yes, there we are. And... oh, now they're... oh, yeah, I am the only one left. This is not good. Oh, no, we are with a Ronin. Please stay alive, Ronin. Oh, that's not too good. Okay, well, as you know, I do have the region on, because obviously in Blood and Steel you kind of require it to stay alive for any semblance of time, unless you have a couple of Alephs, of course. But yes, it would be rather nice if I didn't paint myself into this corner, but it appears this is my time to die. Rather unfortunate, I must admit, that I am in this small corner here, because I should, in theory, be able to take these guys on, but there was not enough space for me to maneuver. So there we are. Yes, we do want to retreat. Okay, so maybe... Ah, yes, there we are. We do not get taken prisoner or anything like that. And we have taken out... Oh my goodness, really? Okay, only 109 units. How many do we have still? We have 176, but... How many are ready for battle? I do not know, because as you can see, there is this fellow coming towards us at the moment. 700 units and an Aleph, and I'm thinking that he's probably going to be reinforcing this garrison, so... Well, there are an additional 18 Sisters of Mercy. Very nice indeed to see that. And we are now going to be leveling up Lezelet before we decide where we must head. So, what do we want? I think we want some more strength, and we'll get another in Charisma just so he can get some more heroism, I suppose. Yeah, maybe. It appears that he is the only person that uses heroism on our team, so we may as well. And we'll get some reflexes, because I believe I am going to be turning dodge on in just a moment. So, let's see. I think we'll get him some two-handed skill, just in case he decides to use those at some point. And Jeremus also leveled up. And he leveled up once. Okay, so another in strength, I believe. No, let's go for some in intelligence, because he is our medic, and it would be rather nice to get him some more surgery skill and so forth. Now, let's see, what else do we want to get here? Combat training, I suppose, that would be the best. There we are. Okay, so Victor has leveled up as well. He is now level 32, which is great. And I think we'll probably start leveling... I was going to say agility, because agility will give us some more reflexes, riding, horse archery, weapon master, and not toughness, but it does all of those, so you would assume that that would be the best thing to do, wouldn't you? So, yes. Okay, agility, that will be fine. And we'll go for, well, I was going to say archery, but we're capped out on that, I believe. So let's go for some two-handed and one-handed, why not? And a skill point, where do we spec that? Okay, I think we'll do looting. There we are. Now, see, now this is the issue I have with these fellows. Now, they are not necessarily helping us, because, yeah, as you saw, they did not join in on the siege, and I believe if we were to engage this fellow with 700 units, they would not help me there either, which is very strange indeed. I'm not entirely sure why they are not doing that, but, I have a new task for you. The enemy is coming in force, no. Follow me? Yes, follow me. Okay. He is already following me, but... Okay, let's talk to this fellow and see what we can do with him. Follow me, I suppose? Or patrol around. Yes, patrol around Kudan. Now he will patrol around and maybe they will engage. No, apparently this fellow is just going to ignore that guy. And there's some very strange stuff going on here. Not entirely sure what's happening, but... alright. So, yes, I think what I'll do, perhaps, is cut away here, and I will lead this fellow on a merry dance, and because I have a huge amount of pathfinding, I should be able to outrun him, as you see there, and we will then return to Kudan to siege it once more. Even though we are rather diminished in our forces, we have, 141, that's pretty good, and only 1 day's to doom, so we are going to be cutting away, and I will see you soon. Okay, so as you can see, we have currently entered a battlefield against Boyar Druli. Now, he was attempting to engage upon us when we were close to Kudan once again, and the fellow with 699 units was in the garrison there, and they charged out as soon as I drew close to scout it out. And because Druli obviously has a very small force, he was able to almost catch us, and he did just catch us right here, and I have no idea why, but he has 100 units. Now on the map, just before he engaged upon us, he only had 2, so I am not entirely sure what's going on. Oh, Alright. So, this is a little strange, I must admit. It said 101 units on the preview battle screen, and in actuality, he only has 2. So, we will be charging in. One of them is going to be an Aleph, so we may take a few casualties from that. But I thought I would cut back, just because I thought it was a rather significant battle. So, yeah, it appears that that is not going to be the case, which is a little unfortunate, I must admit. But yes, never mind. Okay, I suppose I will be cutting away once again. And when we return, I will hopefully have chased off the 700 unit vassal and hopefully have a ladder already built. Okay, so as I was attempting to take out Boyard Druli, I did get knocked unconscious by the Aleph. However, that is not the reason why I am a little upset. Now, as you can see, we have our vassals there, and I have chased away the 699 vassal, and Kudan already has 733 units here. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what is going on with that. It appears that the respawn rate of units in these towns is way too high, and I don't believe I will be able to, I suppose, do a war of attrition type tactic against these fellows, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to take this. I suppose the only way I can take it is if I have the very best units, and I mean the incredibly good units that I suppose would take quite a while to level up as well, and we do only have 1 day to doom now, and so we're in a very terrible spot here. So if you guys have any suggestions, apart from obviously trying to get the vassals to join us, because as you saw, they did not join in, so, that is, I have to say, very unfortunate indeed. I was really looking forward to having Kudan and owning it as one of our own towns, and then being able to claim ownership of a Aleph. So, I think what I will be doing is ending this episode off here, and maybe, if a new version of Blood and Steel is available, you guys will let me know about that. I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.